At the end of the day, it is always about the money. Every single time. If we're talking about any scenario, any job, whatever, it's always about the money. Everything in life is about money. Everything, it's all transactional. Everything in life is transactional. It's always about the money. You guys need to really understand this, like money, like how important money actually is. Because when you truly think about it, you realize that we can't live without it. And what that means is that you need to provide so much value to where you're irreplaceable, and no one can take your position. Because the world is very competitive. And I think about this all the time because the reality is that because the world is so competitive and because everyone needs money, what that means is that we're all competing for resources. So, yes, there are jobs out there for everyone. And, some people don't have their dream job, some people do. But it really just comes down to the work ethic. Because I'll never forget what Martin Luther King Jr. said. I read this in Nick Saban's book. And what he said was a quote from Martin Luther King Jr. And what Martin Luther King Jr. said was that the person who cleans shoes, I forgot what they're called, but he said, if that's what I did for a living, I'd do the best. I would be the best at that I possibly can. And that really sticks out. Is Kobe Bryant, one of the best basketball players of all time. And I remember him referencing one time to being a bus driver. And he was like, if I was a bus driver, I would be the best possible bus driver I could be. And if you just look at just people, they just don't try. For example, let's look at someone who takes out trash for a living, like who takes out the trash, puts a new garbage trash bag in. For example, let's give them for an example. They really don't try that hard. Like they just you can just tell on the way that they do their jobs. You see these people all the time. Same thing with bus drivers. Same thing with gas station workers. Like they're not trying that hard. Now, of course, this is not everyone. I'm sure there's a hardworking gas station, garbage men, etc. I'm not saying that. Of course, except there's always exceptions to every rule. I'm saying by and large, you're always going to find individuals who just don't work that hard at their job. They don't care. And they want to be comfortable, and they want to just, I'm saying all that to say this. Title of this video, it's always about the money. At the end of the day, it's always about the money. So what that means is if you're not working that hard at your job, you're not going to make a lot of money. But you can make a lot of money. You can be the best possible bus driver you can if you're absolutely amazing at your job. Like, people like that who are just really good at their job, and, they make a lot of money because they're just really good at their job. Now, of course, there's circumstances where employees will say, oh, I should earn more, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's between you and your boss. That's not between you and the world or whatever. That's between you and your boss because, like I said, at the end of the day, it's all about the money. You made an agreement with your boss about your hourly rate or about what the compensation was, and you accepted that. So it's on you now to go talk to your boss to ask for a raise or what you need to do to make more money. Because at the end of the day, supervisor, boss, they have all the power. They can do whatever they want because they're above you. So you really have to just put your ego aside some of these times and just say, how do I get better? How do I make more money? Like, what do I need to do? But our egos get in the way of us all the time. They always get in our way. We need to push the egos to the side and really self-obsess our lives and say, how do I get better? What do I actually need to do to improve my life? How do I make more money? What's the best possible thing for me to do right now to make more money? And you know what you could do is you could go on ChatGPT and talk to ChatGPT. Say, hey, ChatGPT, I don't know what to do with my life. What should I do? And it'll give you a good answer. Now, people say, oh, you shouldn't talk to a computer. You shouldn't talk to a robot. ChatGPT has actually helped me a lot with my life and just which directions or which path to take or what I should be doing. It helps a lot. You know, at the end of the day, it's really all about, are you trying to improve your life or get better every single day? That's really what it's about. And if you're not doing that, you're dying. Because if you're not growing, you're dying. At the end of the day, it's always about the money. Just always remember this. People, like, money is the most important thing. And every single day I'm always thinking about it. And I'm wondering why people aren't thinking about it when they weren't thinking about how to make more and realize that the people with money can do whatever they want. Do you want to do whatever you want? Then you have to make some money. You have to figure out how to get it, and you have to work on it every single day, and you have to figure out how you can make more of it, because it's the most important thing. That's the video I have for you. If you like this video, like the video, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next one.